How many of you are taught by Greta Mendes? First thing I'm going to say about Greta is that she helped me get through Star Wars. And Greta's methods is something that I use.
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. As you would have seen there, Film TT and Fela, okay, they're at it again. And this morning, he's here in person, not on Zoom. Good morning to you, Fela. Welcome back to the show, super agent and producer. And this morning, he is joined by Greta Mendes, who's a performance art artist, drama tutor, producer, and carnivalist, which I find very interesting. Yeah. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ruckus. How are you?
So far, so good. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well.
How was the flight in? Everything was nice and safe?
My flight, I do not recommend it.
You don't recommend the flights?
No,
Why
I wouldn't recommend it.
Why not?
You don't want me to go into it.
Okay. All right. Then let me get into what you come here to talk about. Please, I stand.
Sure.
Greta, I have been nervous this morning. Greta, what is a carnivalist? Can I start there?
Before you go to be a carnivalist, I cannot not do this. I am a child of TTT, Scouting for Talent. I've been in these studios as a teenager with Holly Patodia.
Yeah.
The year Mavis John won, I came third. So people out there might remember, see the agent Greta. She has aged and they're going, my God, she hasn't aged well. Has she? Yes.
She's aged wonderfully.
I think you've aged wonderfully.
Okay.
Because you've been able to achieve a lot. Especially, I'm really curious about that carnivalist title.
Carnivalist, well, because basically I'm a child of carnival.
Right.
I was born and bred here. I come from Faizabad, the most radical place in the world in Faizabad, because if it wasn't for us, don't start me on the politics of Trinidad. And therefore, I find carnival, the landscape of the street is so potent. Yeah, and it's an opportunity that I think we miss. We have kind of lost. And so I believe in that landscape, that poetry, that radicalism, that anarchy of the street. So that's me. I'm a job woman.
A job woman. And
Yeah,
you're bringing this. You're bringing this to the workshop that we're hosting.
Yes.
Tell me, how does it apply to acting and art?
Well, everything is acting. When you got up this morning, you transformed. You became something else. Because it's all about transformation and adapting. And what am I trying to express today? And what do I put on and what do I take off? What do I reveal? What do I not reveal? So it's all there. So acting is reacting, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're making a conscious decision to live your life.
Yes.
And of course, Fela, you've been doing that and been doing the work and partnering with Film TT.
For sure.
And we have this workshop coming up. How are things in preparation for the workshop this week?
We are good to go. It's always, first of all, thank you. It's always great to be here. Yeah, this is, I think, the fourth time we're doing this here, and this is more intense. And luckily for me, I got the wonderful Greta Mendes with me, and Andrea and Cena's. They will kick off the workshop today at UTT Napa. So it's a long time coming, and we'll just continue to focus on the talent in Trinidad because we kind of believe in it.
Is there still an opportunity for people to register to be a part of it, or is it completely full?
Well, we start today, so if you can register before midday, then you might still be able to get on. So I will implore anyone else who has an interest to just get out there and register and just try and be a part of this amazing experience.
Greta, what are some of the things that are in store for today?
What are they in store? Because I come from a physical sensibility, because without the physical, we have nothing. Without movement, which is taking place in us as we are speaking, you have nothing. So therefore, I come from that. I come from the blood, yeah, because we have to act with heart. And so therefore, that acting with heart, that means the joy, the rage, the pain, the alleluias. But and so all my work is kind of experiential. So I don't say A to B to C. There's no A to B or C of acting. You actually have to be open. You have to be vulnerable. You have to say, yes, I'm going to experiment. But you have to be a great player. Because to act, you got to play. You got to play. You've got to play like Thierry Henry on the football field, right? You got to be like Serena Williams that is acting. You get, and you reveal it. Yeah, but you have to, not going, I am going to do this properly. Please, no, thank you very much. So if you want to come and really experiment and discover because we live lives these days where we are hiding ourselves. And one of the great things about our workshops and stuff like is about revealing yourself, discovering stuff about yourself you didn't even know was there. So it's taking the mask off.
And that for me that's a big part of the carnival. For me is, do we take off the mask or we putting on a mask? Which one are we doing for those 2 days on the road?
We take off the mask and we actually are revealing. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Fela, tell me about some of the other facilitators that we have featured.
Yeah, we've got
Denim. I'm seeing Denim up on the screen here.
Yeah, so Denim Richards is a good friend of mine, Hollywood actor. He's currently on Yellowstone, which is the most successful show in Hollywood right now. Denim comes in on the 20th, and he'll take a Hollywood master class, a Q&A. But what I wanted to bring Denim for was just really to give people an experience of somebody who's living it right in the moment, how he started. He's self-made. Then also, he will kind of lead the business side of the creative, because we're trying to also say to actors, there's one thing is to learn from the likes of Greta, but there's another thing to understand the creative business.
Yeah.
Understand what the business of acting means. We also have Darren Gordon. Darren, another friend, he's an agent, a film director. He's going to come in the second week to take screen acting, screen and film and TV. And he's also going to direct people through their monologue reels that we're going to enable people to leave with, and just to give them that experience from, I guess, the West, just how things are done. What I really wanted to do with this was give people that drama school experience. It's quite an intense experience. And then Andrea Encina's another daughter of Trinidad, but one of the pioneers of British gospel music. She's going to take people through voice coaching, how to use your voice on text. So Greta and Andrea kick off the workshop today. So the first week is Greta and Andrea.
So the first week is voice and heart.
Well, pretty much so, yeah. Voice, character development, and just come to play. And, you know, we always say, every time we hold auditions in London, we always tell actors, if you're not ready to play, then you're going to miss out on the opportunity.
Do you need to have experience acting to be a part of this workshop? Or can you say, I want to learn how to do this thing properly?
Yeah, I mean, with this one, because it's a 2-week intensive, we've got people at different levels.
Right.
So if you haven't acted, we'll be able to cater for you. But really and truly, it's not for beginners in that sense, because we just don't have the time to take on beginners. But I think there have been some people who've been interested who just want to learn to act.
Yeah, and I ask that because, like Greta mentioned, you know, Trinidad and Tobago, we have carnival and people play a mask all the time. We dress up every day, we get up. Sometimes you're walking around and see characters. We see characters every single day. So that's why I was wondering if we might be able to just fall in and be able to adapt the things that we do naturally.
But I think if you are open to play, even if you're a beginner, because some beginners are absolute, but if you want to be told A to Z, no, you cannot come. But if you come in with that carnival mad spirit and you go in, yeah, I'm coming there to play. Because if you look at every script, you see play by William Shakespeare, play by Derek Walcott, play by, what's his name?
There's always a play by somebody.
But you have to play, you know, and if you can't do that, then you can't come. Just throw yourself in. Whatever happens, happens, because that's the way we discover and that's the way we learn. You know, because if you cautiously, I mustn't mess my hair today and my fingernails.
One of the most limiting factors for talent and actors. It's just that ability to be vulnerable. But we always say, you know, when you enter the room, the audition room or the casting room or the workshop room is the safest space you're going to be in as an actor. So leave the ego outside, leave your problems outside, and just come and play. If you're able to do that, then you're really embodying what potentially a great actor could be.
Yeah. Well, we're going to invite you to come and play. If you haven't registered as yet, you can be a part of it. It's starting from today, the acting workshop. Tell them how they can be a part of it. Where can they go to register?
You can register on www.-8.io/Trinidad. Just click on that link and register. You've got till midday. I'll extend it till about 2 o'clock.
Okay.
But just register as fast as possible.
And just to confirm the times of the workshops.
Yeah, so it's Monday to Friday, 5 to 9 p.m. for adults. Saturday, Sunday, 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. for adults. And then we've got under 18s on 4 consecutive weekends, 20th, 21st, 27th, and 28th. And then on the 28th, we're having a performance showcase where the work of the last 2 weeks or of the 2 weeks will be showcased to the rest of the world. Family, friends, people like yourself, please come.
I hope for the invitation. I wait patiently.
Really,
But you just got your invitation.
I want it written. Do you get on? So.
Yeah, so...
Rita, Fela, let me say thank you both for joining
you.
us and for this initiative. I know it's going to be an amazing experience for everybody who's on board, and I look forward to the showcase on the 28th.
Thank you, Ruckus. Thank you very much.
Please come through, Ruckus. Thank you so much.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Guys,
too.
on that note, we take a quick break and we come back with more. Stay tuned. When we come back, we have a performance. No acting, just performance.